From the PEP Radio Newsroom, these are the stories we are covering at this hour. LGBTQ Nation is reporting that Representative Nancy Mace, a Republican from South Carolina, has been obsessed with denigrating incoming Representative-elect Sarah McBride, the Democrat from Delaware, the first out transgender member of Congress. This week, getting Speaker Mike Johnson, the Republican from Louisiana, to ban all trans women at the Capitol from using the women's facilities. Mace recently laid out the heart of her problem with McBride. "It is offensive that a man in a skirt thinks that he's my equal," she said on the right-wing channel Newsmax. "Like his challenges are the same as mine. They're not, and he's forcing his genitals into women's restrooms, into dressing rooms, into locker rooms. It's sick. It's twisted." You're right, Nancy. She is not your equal. She's your superior because she has to put up with your bullshit. Just shut up, Nancy, and sit down. In military readiness news, Donald Trump is reportedly planning to reinstate his trans military ban through executive order on his first day in office. Reports say that the president-elect will not only bar trans people from joining, but also that he plans to medically discharge the 15,000 trans personnel who are currently serving. If carried out this way, the ban will significantly be harsher than the first time he banned trans people from the military in 2017, when trans people already serving were allowed to remain in their positions. Because the military is already experiencing recruitment issues, experts are worried that the policy will significantly impair military readiness. These people will be forced out at a time when the military can't recruit enough people, an anonymous source told the Times. Only the Marine Corps is hitting its numbers for recruitment, and some people who will be affected are in very senior positions. Should a trans ban be implemented from day one of the Trump administration, it would undermine the readiness of the military and create an even greater recruitment and retention crisis, added Rachel Brannaman, executive director of Modern Military Association of America. Not to mention signaling vulnerability to America's adversaries. Abruptly discharging 15,000 plus service members, especially given that the military's recruiting targets fell short by 41,000 recruits last year, adds administrative burdens to warfighting units, harms unit cohesion, and aggravates critical skill gaps. She continued, "There would be a significant financial cost as well as a loss of experience and leadership that will possibly take 20 years and billions of dollars to replace." He's not even in office yet, and he's already costing our government billions of dollars. That's brilliant. Brilliant, Trumpansies. A trans officer in the U.S. Air Force who also chose to remain anonymous expressed worry about filling highly skilled positions. "There are very few members of my career field with this experience, and in the event of a large-scale contingency, it would be difficult to replace the level of experience that I bring to the table." So, Trumpansies, how much more winning can we put up with? How long do we have to have incompetence in government before we accept that maybe billionaires are not automatically capable of establishing national policy just because of their wealth? And finally, the Philadelphia Gay News is reporting that as of November 21st, Celena Morrison-McLean, who previously served as executive director of the city's Office of LGBTQ Affairs, is no longer employed by the city of Philadelphia. The LGBTQ community matters greatly to Mayor Sherrell Parker, and this administration and the Office of LGBTQ Affairs plays a critical role in serving this community and all of Philadelphia, a statement released by the Parker administration reads. "A nationwide search for an individual to lead our Office of LGBTQ Affairs will commence immediately, and the administration is committed to filling the position with a qualified individual as soon as possible," it continues. "And this is a personnel action. The administration will have no further comment." Morrison-McLean was appointed by Mayor Jim Kenney and started working on March 2nd, 2020, just 8 days before Philadelphia's first case of COVID was confirmed and a few weeks before the shutdowns began. The position had been vacant since August 2019, when former executive director A.J. Hikes left to take a job with the ACLU. Before working for the city of Philadelphia, Morrison-McLean worked as the director of programs at the William Way LGBT Community Center, where she helped to launch the Arcilla Adams Trans Resource Center, and had been a community engagement specialist at the Mazzoni Center, where she also supported the trans community. She'd also served as a commissioner for the Philadelphia Commission on Human Relations. For more details on this or any of the stories we cover, be sure to click the links on the PEP Radio page of the Pennsylvania Equality Project website. That's paequality.com. Click the radio tower from any page on the website. Be sure to download the Live 365 app to be able to take PEP Radio with you wherever you go. That's the news at this hour. Now back to more music on PEP Radio.